Ladies and gentlemen, F1 2020 is here, and we're here for one purpose, and one purpose only this evening. We are going to dive right into my team for this career mode video. It's going to be short and sweet, but we're going to run down and pick exactly what we're going to do with this, I guess you'd say series. But here you go, the main menu. You have to excuse me. I'm going to switch my career mode videos over a little bit, so I'm going to give you guys more of a raw feeling. I'm going to do these absolutely live every time I do them, but nevertheless, we're going to dive over to solo, to my team, and this is where we're going to begin our journey and creating our own team in the Formula One, becoming the 11th team. Let's see if we can push and get ourselves anywhere beyond what Williams did last season. But I already sorted my character out. I know I sorted the outfits. I might change the outfits actually, but regardless, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna use the same character I've had before.
Okay boss, Carl here. Let's get this team up and running. The first thing we need to do is register a team name and bring in some important partners.
Alright, so we're gonna register a team name.
First, enter a team name.
Yes, and I learned last night when trying to do this, you can't do it with the F1 name or motorsports or anything like that. So what I've decided is, because I'm a huge fan of Alfa Romeo, we're gonna create kind of a junior team with Sauber. So we're gonna definitely go with Sauber is our name for this team, and Sauber, we're gonna act as a junior team to the Alfa Romeo. But that does it. Name length incorrect. At least one character needed. This has done this to me before, for some reason. So Sauber, and then we go down to this.
Now, let's choose our primary sponsor for this season.
Alright, so we're gonna pick a sponsor. That's not what I wanted.
Some sponsors offer a larger signing bonus up front. Some offer more weekly income. The better we perform, the more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim. Doing this will increase the income from our sponsors.
Alright, so looking through a lot of these, you have to pay attention, because the more the money you get, the more ask from the principal of the sponsor. So if you go with Distort, they're asking for finish 8th or better in the constructors, which we're the 11th team, and finishing 8th, that might be the difference between 1 and 10 points. You never know. So it's doable, but it might actually be pretty tough. The further up you go, you have Shark, who's going to earn 5 constructor points. Champions in each season. Goal bonus. Loop is high. Pacifico, which I chose last time just for the money, but I think I'm going to actually go with Distort this evening. I think that's going to be my best bet.
Our chassis won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit, so let's sign one of those now.
Alright, so because I'm Alfa Romeo,
The performance and durability, the better. But be careful about spending all our cash. We're going to have people and facilities to invest in as well. Power unit suppliers will also provide upgrades throughout the season at no extra cost.
I'm going to have to sign with Ferrari because we are a Ferrari powered unit team, just like Alfa Romeo has and Ferrari themselves.
We're not much of a team without a second driver. Let's sign a teammate.
So I have $600,000.
Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results, as long as we can afford them. Oh, and we renew contracts every few races, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise.
So we have Jack Akin, we have Zu, Kanamir, Mustafa. I know Mick Alisi is here. Who else might we have? That is all we have for the time being. I'm kind of looking at a Lacey just for the heritage, but I mean, Schumacher has a heritage as well. I know a lot of people have gone for Nick Schumacher, so I'm actually going to make a different jump this evening and go for Lacey, but however, I'm not going to be able to afford him on my power unit. So I'm going to jump back and go to my finances. And they kicked me the whole way out, so we're going to have to do this again. Apologies. I'll make this as quick and painless as possible. and finances. So we're definitely going to have to go with Loop or Pacifico. Because that's not going to give me some. So you know what? We're going to go with Loop this time around. Engine power, Ferrari. And driver, let's see if they give us the same amount. Or same certain people.
Looks
We're
like
going to
we
go
can
for
afford
Lacey.
this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
5-point finishes during a season. I think we can do that. Confirm settings. Alright, I am happy with that.
Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Alright, so livery time. That is one possibility. I think that was one I was running a little bit earlier. But however, I was looking at some concept art from people that actually have made Alfa Romeo, concept vehicles. And I do fancy that Valentine's Day black and red that they held a couple weeks ago. So we're going to actually look. We're going to delete this one meanwhile. And we're going to delete. We're going to create a new one. Let's see. So they have the Michael Schumacher editions here. You guys will see. Pretty nice, pretty fancy, but we are not running with Michael Schumacher. So we're going to look through. This one does allow you to change the halo. This one does not. This one has a bit of a tricolor to it, but I mean, that might actually work. That might work, indeed, actually. So it's just going to take a look through. But if I want the more, I would make that red, maybe, possibly. It does have the 32. What about this one? Okay. I think we're going to go with this one. But we're definitely going to change the color. First color being the blue. The blue can now change to black. But not a luminescent black. I think I'm going to go with more of a matte black. And then to the red, we know it has to be that candy apple red, so we're going to bring that over just a bit. Just about there. And then to, where is this at? Venus. Oh, okay, so that's the halo and that's the wing. I don't much fancy that. That's not too bad. Would we go black? Or could we go full on red just like our halo? Or that two earth tone kind of feel to it. See, I'm just not digging it. If I got it to match exactly, it would look like this. I mean, it would be different from the actual Alfa Romeo. But what if we went for Alpha's colors? So this would be white. And this would be more of a blue. Looks too much like the Williams, if you ask me. The old Williams, not the new one. So I think we're gonna stick with the, what if this went white? That's actually not too bad. Though I think I would make this red. Maybe looks a little bit too much like the Alfa Romeo, but that's the idea. We're supposed to be a junior team, so it's supposed to have something similar to what those guys are running, and I think I'm okay with that. I actually like that. So we're going to select this for now. As I said, this is actually going to change throughout the whole season just because they haven't released all of the things that you can pretty much earn on racing wise, and it's going to definitely change over the season because you'll be able to unlock a lot more stuff. But I mean, that's not too bad. I think I can live with that. Okay. But do I want to keep that? See, that's the thing. Because this wouldn't look too bad either. Let's give this a shot. The blue will be white, I believe. The green will definitely be red. And what about the white? White would be... Where is this at exactly? Oh, it's a pinstripe. So would we put that blue like Alpha used to have? Kind of give it that old look to it. Not so much of a purple though. Kind of like 2018's. I think I can live with that as long as it's a little darker. Yeah, I think that's the winner. Even though the wing's not very colorful. Make that a little darker. So it's either between this. Oh man, I'm getting my controllers messed up. So between this one or this one. Or the loop. Let's change the color here. If you guys want to, feel free to skip right through all this as I'm playing around. Just giving you guys an idea of what you can do. Red, actually, let's change this to... Ooh, that, yeah, okay. What if we went all red? That'd be a bit boring, I'm sure. Or black. I like that. That's not bad. With the hint of white in it. And then this is going to be... I think I found the maker, and we're going to get rid of this to turn it into red. There we go. I think that works. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're gonna move on from here. We're gonna equip this thing and be good with that. We'll worry about that later. select.
Now we need a badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch.
Okay. So since we are Alfa Romeo Sauber, I had this one. I'm gonna take a look at a few other ones. So let's see if we
Last
can.
but not least, we need to pick team colors for the rest of our branding. You'll see these colors throughout HQ.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that. We're gonna look at this quick. Where are the emblems? Is there a possible SA or AS? There's an A, R. I think we have the best possibility of the S. And I know for a fact, let's get this a little bit more shadowized. And then for the background, we're gonna go, should we do a shield? They do hearts, I know that. They also do 4-leaf clovers, or 3-leaf clover. I doubt they'll have one of those. If they do, props to Codemasters, but they don't, so we're gonna stick with no background. And that should be done. Save. Yep, we're gonna select that one. And it's team colors. So we're definitely gonna go with the red. For the second color, obviously we're gonna go with a white. Just a little bit of an off-white. Third color is gonna be back to the red. Let's see if we can match that one. Bingo. Okay, accept.
Great. That's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula One.
I'm ready to go. So 22 races, definitely doing the full calendar. Track difficulty, they say Australia's very easy. All right. I don't quite agree with that, but we'll stick with that. Advance. Short qualifying. I'm good with all that. Short practice, one shot. We're gonna do. We'll do the full formation lap. It's definitely gonna be on. For time constraints, I'm only going to be doing a 25% race. Difficulty level is definitely gonna be up. I think I was at 88 last night. I think I'm gonna jump it down to 85 because 88 was ridiculous, and I was getting my butt handed to me. Off-track surfaces are challenging. Off-track surfaces are realistically challenging. All regular options and assists can be customized. Interesting. All right, but nevertheless, we're gonna get into this. Can I move on from here? Start session. Just waiting for it to load up.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT, and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill, and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
All right, so going over these, it's not just about me, it's about the team, and I'm behind them 100% together. We are unstoppable. I think that's the perfect answer.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Finding the right fit in our team, they understand that they are new and they appreciate the opportunity we're providing. No, I don't believe that. At least he's probably going to have a lot more skill than me. It was tough to get any driver to sign with a new team, but I'm glad they took a gamble. I like that.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Definitely, we're going to go with battling the Williams for the first season.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
The chassis balance is incredible. So we do have, this is where that comes into play. We do have a strong power unit to begin with. So we have to make sure that we select the right thing to boost other areas of our car. Making the car as responsive as possible is one way of our goals. Give the edge into the corners. Yes, corner speed.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
Found reducing drag. It's going to be tough. We have put a better picture of the first race. The air has brought on a lot of complexity into the power unit. Fuel loads are key. The weight of the car, which will be chassis. Oh no, it's powertrain.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
F1 isn't just about race. It's a whole season. Rigorous stress test means that you can avoid... yes, because I get grid penalties all the time.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Okay, so we have a good powertrain. We did a bit of aerodynamics. So we want to look at our chassis, our durability, attention to detail in our chassis department. Definitely get that going.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's a wrap.
All right, getting back into it. You guys saw that was a nice little interview with the man, the legend, Will Buxton. So we're going to go and jump into, I believe it is the load-in screen where our good guy is going to tell us all that we have to know about the calendar and how you navigate it. That way you can select days, because you actually have things that you put into these days. As you guys see. Okay, so advanced time. I'm going to take a look at activities. Here you can see all your finances, facilities, which they give you a nice little thing. Shutdown facility. No, I'm not going to do that. If you click on it, it actually shows you this. And that looks like Claire. Looks like Claire from the last game. So if you run through, you can see everybody working on the car diligently. There, odd that that's there, but that's quite funny. There's the powertrain unit. Into durability. And our social media or marketing, as you would. We're going to get back out of that. R&D. There you have it. All that stuff. There's loop, standings. But we're going to jump back through to overview. Activities. So this is where you load up a bunch of things for them. And our messages, which I'm not going to bore you with that. First things first. Vehicle. Where is it at? Corporation, driver market contracts, customization, car liveries. This is what I want. I want this. I don't mind that loops there, but I'm going to change the color so it actually matches. Perfect. so loops there. And that's all I basically need right now. I'd be happy with that. Loop on the car. Wings, side pods, and the rear wing. Perfect, okay. Alright, so we're going to go back to overview.
Okay,
Notes.
we've had the new parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
I don't know about the fabrication process. Let's take a look at our R&D department. How are we on this? No data so far. We're second to last, which I'm not surprised. Let's look at our powertrain. Powertrain, we're 4th best. I think this is going to be the same rundown. Second to worst on the chassis. Definitely have a little bit of rear wing. Second to last. Durability. Alright, that is looking promising. Okay, so run back to this. I want to set up the activities, actually. Activities. Preseason merchandise sale, which will gain a lot of money. Powertrain. Aerodynamics. Durability. Second driver. Aero chassis and focus. Yes. Definitely want that. And this is going to be for... Okay. Looks good to me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into that famous car reveal. Every team does it in the beginning of the season. It's kind of like a big thing you mark on your calendar, but nevertheless, let's dive right into it. Kind of looks like an Alfa Romeo. That's the point, though. That is the point. But here we are. We're going to load back up, finish out a couple of the days, and then I'm going to send this video off because the next video will definitely be us at the Australian Grand Prix. Any day it wants to load, it can load. Alright, so we're back into the main menu. And I love how it keeps asking me to open the podium pass, even though there's nothing in the podium pass. Running down the order. Let's make that money. I like that money, drivers. Here, alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much. If you like this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'll be back with the Australian Grand Prix on our next video. But until then, thank you again. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy this kind of raw way I'm doing it, I've decided to do it more like this. It seems to be a little more fun, more engaging, and you guys can actually see the step-by-step instead of the, you know, cut edit paste that you normally see, which I'm not taking anything away from everybody else because I absolutely love those videos. I did them for a while myself, but I decided to take a little bit, you know, a different approach to it this season, and just to give you guys another different look at it. But now I'm just rambling on now, but till then, guys, thank you so much. We'll catch you at the Australian Grand Prix on the next video.